New Zealand is a quality. On these pitches, you need someone with pace, and he provides that. It's a bit like Haris Rauf in Pakistan squad. He goes for runs at times, but he will bowl a spell which will be a match-winning spell. And he's done it in the past.
The only grey area that I see in Lockie Ferguson on conditions such as that are prevalent here in India is that with that bowling action, he'll not get a lot of reverse. He is not exactly round armish, or he doesn't really drop his bowling shoulder. It's like, what is it, Wakara, a 12 o'clock angle, bowling angle? He'll always have pace, he'll always hit that good length. But when it comes to reverse, I don't know whether he'll be able to achieve that.
I think he will be able to, because once he bowls fuller, especially with that pace, and he likes bowling short. Short means that he'll push the batsman back on the back foot, and then if he can get that reverse, if he's reversing, he can be handful, because most of the batters, they like to sit back on the back foot against him, and that pace can really do the job for New Zealand.
I think Netherlands' thinking as a unit has got to improve as well, because you look at what New Zealand do and you like to mirror that, or should mirror that. They can't exist in patches, in phases. It's got to be a wholesome approach and an aggressive approach which is based on common sense. So you see them bowling well for about 20-25 overs and not able to maintain that consistency. With the bat also good for 15 overs and then falling flat, and not able to take those brave decisions what to do at the toss. You've got to back yourself on a good batting surface. 190 for 7.
बड़े होकर बिस्मा मारूफ बनो।
आए बनाएं लड़कियों के लिए और क्रिकेट रोल मॉडल्स। कैडबरी डेयरी मिल्क, कुछ अच्छा हो जाए, कुछ मीठा हो जाए।
But I think the light show outside is just as impressive, especially when you see the traffic moving that quickly across into this beautiful Rajiv Gandhi Stadium, which will see action again tomorrow. "12 runs per over required, and a miracle alongside it for the Netherlands to post their first win. Of course, 2 games tomorrow, double header. First of which will be a day game up in the beautiful Dharamsala. Bangladesh have got one in the win column. England, of course, have not. So desperately important for Jos Buttler and his group to get started in this tournament with an emphatic performance worthy of a side defending the title, and that will begin at 10:30 local time. Our build-up will begin, and they'll be into it. England and Bangladesh. Good shot. In fact, better than that. That's a terrific shot.
He's waiting for that one. And the ball stood up. Not a pacey delivery from Bolt. It was positioned early and whacked it over mid-wicket.
I like the look of this fellow on debut. Engelbrecht. So come to the wicket. He's looked a busy player. He's on the charge there, and that struck him outside the line of off stump, so he covered his bases there. He was to finish with 40 or 50 not out. I would think he'd get a lot of confidence out of that. New Zealand discussing whether they'll have a crack at reviewing this, and I think Trent Boult who's a bowler, even conceded it would have been hopeful. Also coming up tomorrow, this very ground, Rajiv Gandhi Stadium, Pakistan are back in action. They too with a win. First up, Babar Azam is looking in splendid fashion in the wounded Sri Lankan bowling attack. Can they bounce back here on a surface they might find a bit better? Don't think it'll be as quick and as smooth as the one we saw at Delhi, and the boundary slightly bigger here. It might help Sri Lanka.
Yeah, that is a big game. Recently, Sri Lanka have beaten Pakistan in the Asia Cup. They'll feel good about it. They'll feel that they can do it again. Pakistan winning against Netherlands, which was quite easy game for them. They have to win this game. So it should be a good contest.
End of the 40th, 196 for 7. In fact, there's one to go. Preempting that. I was getting hopeful. It's been a good outing for some of the New Zealand bowlers. Ferguson, aside from what you think he should be looking to do, still 7 overs, none for 27. Ravindra, 8 overs, 1 for 34. Impressive as the fifth bowling option. Santner, of course, 4 for. Told you, 196 for 7.
He bowls well in phases. Trent Boult.
It's your time to shine. Show your love.
Golden Pearl Whitening Soap for all skin types. Love your skin.
And in the last part, it'd be full Yorker length and altering it every now and then, maybe with a bouncer or a slow bouncer. Very clever.
Conditions dependent. This is with Kane Williamson coming back in at number 3, pretty much New Zealand's go-to side. There is suggestion, I think, that they might use Ish Sodhi, the leg spinner, in Chennai in the next 2 games. Possibly going to get a little bit more out of the surface there. And that will be a big decision whether they reintroduce Kane Williamson. We've got 2 games coming up in Chennai, actually, New Zealand.
Talking of Trent Boult, did not play any cricket for a year, 50 over cricket. Last 10 overs, 31 to 40, 51, and they lost 3 wickets. Direct hit. Straight away, umpire just nodding his head saying, not out.
Well, he's had plenty of chances, as Mitch Santon today. I mean, he's hardly been able to stay out of the game.